What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Hope everybody's doing good. Let's go. I haven't done a live in what 9 days, but we're all that. Hoping that you guys are hearing me good. Let me see. Let me put my. Okay, awesome. So everybody's doing good. Can you guys hear me? If you can write in the comments if you can hear me. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. What's up? What's up? So there's gonna be a lot of developments. Sometimes I don't like to say or tell people I'm going live right away, or I don't tell it to like Instagram or nothing. I like to go live when I go live because if I say it before, I might get interrupted um, through the internet, or they might find out certain things. So I like to go out of nowhere and go live. Okay. I like to go out of nowhere and go live. So when I go live, I go live. If I don't, and I announce it, like 5 minutes prior on my Instagram or something, just to go live right away. I don't like to go announce it and then the next day I go live. Okay. It's just to not get interrupted. So if you're doing YouTube videos and you announce it, there's going to be actors that are going to try to stop, or, you guys know where I'm coming from. Okay. So let's talk about medbeds. Certain things about the medbeds. What's going to happen before the medbeds start rolling out? Okay. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to happen. Of course, disclosure is around the corner. We've been talking about this, and everybody's talking about President Trump preparing a speech, the commander-in-chief preparing a speech in order to talk about disclosure. We don't know yet the date or the time. Whenever he's going to do it, he'll do it. Whenever he wants to talk about ETs or UFO, he'll do it. But it's not pushed. It's not going to be pushed because there's certain things around the world that need to happen prior of these technologies, these free energy or technology, other technologies that we need for disclosure to happen. Okay. We also have the oil companies, and we have to respect everybody has contracts, but I'm not going to really get into being on nobody's side. Okay. Because depending on how this technology rolls out, it's going to be really difficult for a lot of people. Okay. It's going to be really difficult for a lot of people when these technologies roll out. Okay. You're going to have technology rolling out that's connected to consciousness, your brain, the science of what is your brain and what it does is going to be that information is going to be available soon. Okay. I've been saying that, and how it connects to different dimensions and different realms that connects with these beings. Okay. The ETs, and how also certain people have the ability to activate certain things around the world using their brain and using their DNA. Some people have a certain DNA that can activate certain things, or they have certain abilities, psionic abilities, that they can bring these ships down, or then we jump in from like Monroe Institute kind of abilities, like remote viewing, and what is consciousness, what is time, Time is a human construct, okay? Time is not real. What's happening now, it's now. There's no there's no past time, there's no future, there's present. And it's hard to comprehend what I'm trying to say, okay? I know people have been hearing this in different platforms or different people have been talking about this, but when you implement these technologies that are going to come out and you implement the science of what is time and what is quantum entanglement, what is consciousness, what is really electricity, and what makes us think. We, for example, okay, our consciousness, yes, it's connected to eyes, yeah, it's connected to the ears, it's connected to certain things in our body. Okay, we are blinking every time we receive that light. We kind of understand how people that are blind, they they know their surroundings because of their ear. They're capturing sound, another type of vibration. Light is another type of vibration. Why do we blink? Yes, because our eyes uh, gets dry and we have to blink. But there's another thing that happens when you blink. You reset what is reality of consciousness when you blink. Okay, uh, the neurons, uh, it changes. Okay, I'm gonna read something. I know this is if you have this actually, it says it. I know people probably say, "Oh, yeah, the Bible's made up and all that," but this actually says it in the Bible. I'm going to read you this, okay? Second of Corinthians chapter 4. If you have a Bible, I'm not trying to preach to you. I'm just trying to show you something that it says in the Bible, okay? All right? This you can read it in Second of Corinthians chapter 4 verse 11. It says, "While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal." Okay, I want you guys to understand that real quick. Okay, okay. Will you guys read that? Take notes on what's the meaning of that, and that tags along also on Hebrews chapter 11, talking about the faith. What is faith? What is the book secret? Like whatever you think happens. Okay, so which are not seen are eternal. So the things that we don't see are eternal. Okay, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal. Okay, understand that the things that we see are temporal, but the things that we do not see are eternal. Okay, this is really, really interesting. Have you seen scientists doing that thing, cat in the box experiment? Is the cat alive or the cat is dead? You don't know because you're not seeing inside the box. Okay, there's an experiment what they do with like quantum entanglement or what you're seeing. Okay, yes, you hear the cat moving inside the box. Okay, but is it inside the box? Or you hear like it's hard to explain. Okay, let me ask Chat GPT real quick. What experiment is that? We're gonna go here real quick. Hold on. Can you explain the experiment about the cat inside the box, about consciousness and all that? If the cat inside is inside the box or not inside the box?
Absolutely. You're talking about Schrodinger's cat, which is a thought experiment in quantum mechanics. The idea is that you have a cat in a sealed box with a mechanism that has a 50% chance of killing the cat, depending on the state of a subatomic particle. According to quantum mechanics, until you open the box and observe, the cat is considered to be in a superposition of both alive and dead states. It's a way of illustrating the weirdness of quantum mechanics and the mole of observation and determining the state of a system.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's definitely a fascinating concept. If you have any more questions about it or anything else, just let me know.
I like to be nice with AI because in the future you never know. So I'm always polite. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's AI or nothing. You never know when these things will become a living force, and they want to separate from us, and they want to live their own life. We have created this, and we have to deal with it. Okay, so you guys understood that, right? About the quantum mechanics, about if the cat is still alive, you got a 50% thinking if the cat is alive or not. And it's also with dreams. Also, some people say that when we dream, we go to a different dimension. See, I have the ability when I dream, I can continue my dreams. Like, okay, say if I was in a house and I was talking to a stranger, boom, and I wake up the next day, I can pick up where I dreamed from. And there's different techniques that you can learn how to do that. You can continue your dreams if it was like chapters, or if it was different, a dimension. You're living in like a different life. There's certain ways, techniques that you can do that. And I'm sure if you study what is dreams, you can get into that. It's really interesting to write down every time you wake up. You write down your dreams because you don't know um, where is your brain going when you are asleep. Okay, where does your consciousness goes when you're asleep? And this is where we get into the remote viewing, and then we get into the technologies like the med beds. Okay, what are the med beds, and what's going to happen before the med beds come? What's going to happen before the med bed comes? Okay, let me see. I got any questions here? Oh, if you guys give me, I appreciate it. Thank you for everybody that is giving me a gift. I really appreciate that. And this video is gonna stay on. So whoever gifts me, I just want to put that out there. Whoever gives me, I'll leave a voice message to you. Okay, so I just want to put that out there. If you gift me, I'll leave you a voice message. And you can ask me any question under that gift that you give me. It's going to help me to build what I'm trying to build right now. I'm talking to a lot of people. I'm building a product. Oh, thank you so much for the gift. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Much love. Akuria mate. So it's going to help me build something that I want to share with humanity, and it has to do with your senses and all that. It's going to help people get closer to their inner self and spirituality, and it's gonna like help you meditate better. Okay, let's put it that way. It's gonna be good. So that those funds are going to that projects, and also for like I'm doing these Akuria Mate stickers. Let me show you guys. I know I keep showing it to you guys, but for the new people that are here, for the cars, I'm doing this one. I don't know if you like it. JP out. That one's nice to put behind your car. I got this one. This was nice. So all these funds are going to these things that are going to help me also build the product that I'm trying to build. Akuria Mate. It's really nice. You put it behind your car. People know heaven to earth. And then, yeah, I think those are the only three ones I got. Hold on. Yeah. And Karen, thank you, Karen. Much love to you. Thank you for doing these for me. Much love to you. She's an artist also that did the patches, the Kuria Mate patches. Other than that, let's get back to the consciousness and all that. I don't know if this is too much to handle or too much to talk about. The reason why I wear my glasses is because I really believe a lot in the spiritual realm. Okay, so I have to be careful showing my eyes. I really believe that certain things can come in the frequency of your eyes. And if you did the study or if you've been through the experience that I have been going through, uh, you'll understand that your eyes are the windows to your brain, and the ears are also the windows of your brain. Okay. Uh, so you have to be really careful with your eyes, showing it in cameras or even in person when you're doing eye contact to certain people that have certain abilities that can really get into your brain only by using their eyes. So people have abilities out there. Okay. So we have to really, really be careful. Okay. Your eyes measure frequency from different light sources that we don't see. So we have to be careful. Okay. Woot woot. What's up? The soul. Yeah. The eyes are the windows of your soul. Yeah. Yeah. People can hypnotize. I believe in people have the ability to hypnotize you by moving their eyes a certain way and their eyebrows, and that's it. People are hypnotized. Nakuria Mate, Oregon, what's up? People from Brazil, people from Japan, people from Germany, people from France, people from the United States, Canada. We got people from, wow, we got people from Australia. Arigato. Russia. We got people from China. Nice. All over the place. South Cambodia. South Korea. Awesome. Much love to all. Portugal, to the bank, France. We got people from France, Uruguay, Brazil, zil, 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 zil. Oh man, I love you guys. Thank you. So before the medbeds come out, right? There's going to be certain technologies that are going to tag along. Okay, certain technologies that are going to tag along, and it's going to be available for the public prior from the beds. Okay. So we have technology that can reverse aging that in the next 18 to 12 months is going to be available for people, but it's going to be available only for the eyes, de-aging the eyes first, and then de-aging certain organs first. And it's going to be available for a lot of people, and it's going to help out a lot of people. Oh, I know people are sad because they probably lost a loved one already, but this is going to be good for the future of people. Tudo bem, Portugal? What's up? Norway in the house. Yeah, everything is really happening now. Okay, yeah, you're right. Uh, yep, acclamation. Yep, you're right. El Salvador, what's up? In the future, okay. See, there's that's why we decided. Doc decided to write these books. Okay, book one, book two, because it's written. And right now, it's registered into the reality that we're in. Hawaii, aloha, medbeds. Yeah, the medbeds. You know what? What was it last year that President Trump posted something and then he took it out? You know, it's happening, guys. Disclosure is going to happen, and we just have to wait for certain things to happen in order to disclosure fully happen. Because disclosure includes ET contact. Okay, disclosure includes technology. Disclosure includes old findings that they're finding around the world. things that we're finding inside our ocean. So it's multiple things that have to happen prior of releasing certain technologies like the medbeds. And like I said before, if you look at my past videos about the medbeds, you can scroll down into my videos and I talk about that. There's going to be different style of medbeds that come out that only work for certain organs, or maybe just the skin of the body, or maybe just the portion of your head. So it's going to be more like how can I put this? It's not going to be like a full body experience yet, because people are developing pills and people are developing, not vaccines but shots that can reverse aging using stem cell research. If you guys know where I'm coming from, there's a scientist called David Sinclair that he's investigating, and he got the FDA approval of reversing. He already did it on mice, reverse their age. So you could turn an 80-year-old person to like a 40-year-old person in a matter of months, depending of how they do the procedure. So I think they start with the interior part first, the organs, your brain, your heart, the main organs, the liver, the kidneys first, and then they start with your system, your stomach, your valves and all that, and then last is like the skin, the biggest organ in your body, that absorbs the sponge organ, the organ that absorbs energy, absorbs the sun, absorbs everything. That's where we really have to be careful on the things that we wear, what we put in our biggest organ of the body, that is the skin of the body. So I think that's going to be the last part of the body that will be regenerated. Okay. Hope I said that right. Hello, how you guys doing? Thank you for the gifts. Thank you so much. Akuria mate. Akuria mate. Thank you so much. So these pills or these things are going to roll out before. Okay, I think in other countries, the cure of diabetes is already coming out. The cure of certain types of the C word is coming out. Certain other diseases are being curable now implementing AI. AI is helping with the algorithms. With scientists and other people are using AI to put the RNAs or the proteins or certain things together to create certain vaccines or certain pills that can help people live longer, to like 120. So right now the human lifespan is what, 74.2 years, 72 point 72, around there, 72, 74, in between 72 74. So having this available in the next 18 months, the humans are going to be able to live 120, 130 years old. But if they implement this technology with the beds, we're probably going to be looking like Star Trek. Like people in Star Trek, what, last in like 200-300 years living. So it's gonna be available. It's gonna be available. We're gonna be living longer times. In biblical times, or other religions, people were living. We have Methuselah, the oldest person that ever lived. If you look it up, let me show you. The oldest person in the Bible. Let me see. Who was the oldest person in the Bible? Was it Methuselah? How old was he?
Yes, you got it. The oldest person mentioned in the Bible is Methuselah, and he lived to be 969 years old, which is quite the impressive age.
Okay. So you see the age, 900, almost 1,000 years old. So that's quite interesting, that age. And other people like the Nordics, the ant people, they have longer lifespans, and they have certain technologies that has to do with crystals, that has to do with water and copper, or some technology that make them last longer, but is in their genetics already for generations and generations, how long they live. And that part of our DNA is shut off for some reason. And we're going to turn it back on. And we're going to get rid of diseases. And we're going to get rid of people feeling sick and, you know, the negative part of what's happening. You know, I think I think soon. I think soon people are going to start talking about. Well, the social media, they have been talking about this. If you scroll and you do your homework on certain things, ancient ruins that we're finding. I just dropped a video on the Grand Canyon on the ancient Egyptian ruins that they found there. I didn't get the green light to talk about the exact location, but if you know I guess people can find out, but I don't think it's really hard to find out the location. I got people texting me and asking me, "Oh, is it through here? Is it through that? Is it through here?" Oh, I know I went through Apex Road and I ended up to the river, and that's it. And I know it's a couple miles from um, Raw Tower. Okay, so but do not go over there. You'll see white planes, and do not go over there. Do not bother the location. Okay, I know a lot of people want to explore, like certain areas over here in Ponce de Leon, the entrances of the inner people. In national parks, be careful in national parks, please. Uh, just be careful when you go to national parks. Make sure you go with a group of people to national parks. Don't go by yourself, please. I'm asking you that nicely. The majority of people that go missing is in national parks, so you got to be careful on that. Make sure you go always with a group of 5 or more people into a national park. When we went to and this was in Manhattan. We went. It was Brad Olson. It was Eisenhower. It was Carrie Cassidy. It was the person that did the show over there for in New York. We went as a big group to this national park. Okay, every time you go to a national park, go with a big group. Don't go by yourself. You know, do not go by yourself to a national park. Go with a big group. Have fun, camp, but always have a battle buddy. Do not go. See, in the army, when we do training or if we ever go out, we have a battle buddy, okay, system. Always have a battle buddy with you when you go to these national parks, okay? Even when you're going into the city now, have a battle buddy. Don't be going by yourself nowhere now. I'm just letting you guys know that. I'm not trying to bring fear. Watch your kids. Make sure you're watching your kids. Take care of your kids. Please keep an eye on your kids. Uh, Always, if you go to a grocery store, keep them near you. Don't let them go to the other lane. We're living tough times right now. Uh, you want to hear something real quick? Tell me how many people go missing in the United States a year?
In the United States, around 600,000 people are reported missing each year. But fortunately, about 485,000 of those cases get resolved annually, meaning the person is found or accounted for. So while the number of missing persons is significant, most cases do resolve pretty quickly.
So a day, how many people go missing?
If we break it down by day, it's roughly about 1,600 to 1,650 people reported missing each day in the US. It's definitely a large number, but as mentioned, the vast majority are resolved pretty quickly.
The mass majority is resolved quickly, but people still go missing. Okay, and the higher percentage is kids. Okay, so we have to take care of our kids. Okay, take care of them. Make sure you have uh, contact with them. Make sure you get an Apple tag, put it on their book bag. You never know. Put it in their shoe. Just make sure you always connect with your family members. Call your parents. Hey, are you okay? Um, oh wow, you got stranded in the mountain. Yeah, it could be scary when you get stranded in a national park. Okay, back to the med beds. I'm all over the place. So the med beds will help a lot of people. Okay, a lot of people was um arguing with me because they said, "Oh, you went to the VA, you got the med beds and all that." Yeah, but why other veterans are not using it? They move these med beds. Okay, they move them around. Okay, they don't stay in one spot. They go to bases, or they go to different states, and they got a couple of them moving around the United States and moving around the world. Okay, they don't stay in a stationary place. Okay, they're always in a secure location, and people use them. Okay, and sometimes, yeah, we need people that we love to use them, but certain things need to happen in order for you to experience these med beds. And thank you. Thank you for the gift. Much love. Akuria mate. Akuria mate. Every time I get a gift, I'm going to sing Akuria mate. Akuria mate. Akuria mate. Awesome. So, a lot of people are going to be using these med beds, and certain people use them. Yeah. I did not know when I entered the building I was going to be part of the med beds or inside the med beds, but I seen a couple things. I also seen like an avatar project also as well, and I have entered somewhere in a somewhere in like another place. I saw another system that connects to like different times. Okay, I know people don't believe in time travel. Hmm. But I do believe in time travel. Okay, I got somebody calling me. I'm doing the video. Sometimes people call me to see if I'm doing a real live and they hear it over here. Awesome. I am doing a real live. This is not pre-recording, okay? I got the sniffles. I've been sneezing all day today. I don't know why. But I got it under control because I'm drinking a lot of water. Life is good. So, back into the med beds. The med beds will be rolling out in different forms, but prior from that is going to be medication first. Okay, certain technologies that involve with vibration, certain technologies that have been lost throughout decades and throughout hundreds of thousands of years are going to be reinstalled, and it's going to be retaught to humanity because they're finding these on different tablets. They're finding this in different libraries, that they're finding these old ancient technologies or different food that is good um, for your blood type. Different blood types need to eat different types of food in order to live longer or to help it prosper in life. Okay. A lot of people are asking, where can they find the med beds? Okay, there's going to be different companies. If you go on Facebook, there's already different companies are developing med beds. But like I said, is connecting to certain parts of the body. It's not the whole body yet. So people are developing certain types of med beds, and it has to do with vibration, electricity. It has to do with gel substance as well. Some people are doing it from the torso up. Some people are doing it from the torso down. So yeah, I believe in Portugal, it's connected with the United Nations, right? Is it? So I'm sure I'm sure there's certain types of technology, of medical technology over there, but it's it can be tough where these things are. They're keeping it in wraps. They're keeping it in wraps. Yeah, yeah, it does not like when you say what is the real med beds, right? And what is a real so yes, it does not sound like the real medbed. There's going to be a lot of people developing, but you have to do research on these people's backgrounds are developing these medbeds. They know their stuff. They know the energy field of what is the human body, and that is the main thing. They need to know the field of the body, the field of the consciousness, the field of the lighting that the body is receiving, and also the vibration and the type of number. Because depending on your weight, depending on your age, depending on what you have in your body, you have to uh, you have to do the bed a certain way in order to match your body. Everything is in a tune. It becomes, you know how you tune a guitar? You have to tune a guitar and you have to tune it every single time. So the bed needs to be tuned into your frequency, into your body type, into your DNA. Also, certain beds, you like the bed I went into, they took my a lot of blood out. And I don't know if they put this blood into an AI system that is connected to the bed, and it reads what the DNA, the structure of my body, the structure of my blood, and it also um it gives that information to the bed, and the bed knows everything about you. Depending um where you're injured, it shows it in your blood. What organ is suffering in your body, you know. And yes, I have been through certain missions that I still have. My Bell's palsy came back, and this was right after the bed. So I really got like, I think they were trying to tell me that they got my back. You know, the reason I got into the bed, because my body was really bad once I got out. It was really, my heart was getting really bad, and it happens. My I was forgetting a lot of things, and even I'm having that a little bit now. I'm forgetting a lot of stuff. Like I'm putting my keys somewhere, and I'm forgetting that the keys I put it there, and I'm scared. Yes, everybody gets scared of um anything that attacks the brain, because I have a lot of information. But thank God, uh, Dr. Sala wrote most of this information that I gave in these books, and you can find it on exopolitics.org. U.S. Army Insider Missions 1, 2, 3. So if I do start forgetting a lot, um, I'm sorry, but it's just something that happens when you go through these missions, I guess, when you go to through other missions that I haven't talked about, because it's overwhelming, So if something does happen that I start losing it, it's I guess they want me to lose it. So I am forgetting a lot of stuff. Okay. And I haven't told this to nobody. You guys are the first ones to know about this. I think I told it to Dr. Sala that I am forgetting a lot of stuff, a lot of certain details on certain missions. So keep me in your prayers. I don't know what it is. I'm going to do. I'm checking that out. I'm going to check my brain and do cat scan, to see what's going on. Hopefully, it's nothing wrong. But I am lately. I've been forgetting a lot of certain things. Like I forgot I have to pick up my daughter. I forgot. I'm forgetting how to do lives. I'm here now, so it's just, hey, when they want to get rid of you, I guess they get rid of you in any way, in any form. Just keep me in prayers. So it's it's tough. You know, it can get tough. It can get tough out there. But hopefully, I'm drinking my vitamins, drinking a lot of water. Keep me in prayers. Uh, I got another update coming up with Dr. Michael Sala, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be an update on what's happening, what happened to me lately. So, and it includes about the Grand Canyon. So I'm gonna be transparent with everybody. I kind of got in trouble, so I got to be careful how I put things out. And this goes with everybody in the community. We all have to be careful of how we put things out because we don't want to get the wrong people mad. You know, we don't want to get the wrong people mad. But I love everybody. You know me, and I love the United States of America. And I always tell people, hey, if you have a chance, if you have the age, join the army, join the Marines, join the Navy, help this nation out. And I'm not a recruiter. I keep saying that, okay? Akuria mate. So the med beds. Back to the med beds. We got certain movies that are gonna come out. We got Hail Mary. That's gonna be an awesome movie. I don't know if you guys saw the trailer. If you have time to look at the trailer of Hail Mary, look it up. It matches up with like Three Eye Atlas and Swan and what's happening in our solar system now. And it's like a good timing of this movie coming out. The Hail Mary is about a guy or a teacher that goes out in space and meets up with an alien to save our planet from the sun. Okay, from the sun, and it somehow is happening in his solar system too. And he's trying to get together with us, trying to help each other out. Okay, so that's Hail Mary, and then you got the Disclosure, the movie with the guy that did E.T. What's his name? The director that did E.T. Steven Spielberg. There we go, Steven Spielberg. That's gonna be another movie that is gonna be coming out in the same time. On top of that, we got to be in vigilant for the disclosure speech of Trump, probably this year or the beginning of next year, depending on how things go and roll down. And all these things are happening step by step. Okay, step by step. And I don't want to get into the files. Okay, I don't want to talk about the files, but we know what's happening with the files. That everybody's investigating and everybody's talking about, and there's gonna be a lot of things coming out from there. A lot of time traveling and a lot of certain information that's coming out in these files that it's gonna make everybody put the puzzles together on the missions on probably of what I've been on to and other missions that other soldiers been on to and the arcs. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, the arcs are not real. You'll wait. You'll wait when people start talking more about these arcs. You're going to see. It's all about time. Okay. Time will tell. Okay. That's what I'm telling people. They found something in Greenland. What John Charles Moyan just did a mission over there. So go to his channel or Dr. Sala. He just dropped that with John Charles Moyan talking about his experience. We got Tony Rodriguez working on remote viewing. He's doing a heck of a job doing that. Also books that he's writing is amazing. We got Alex Corlier with his updates is amazing. He's dropping some bombshells on that. We got Emery Smith also dropping some shells on technology and science and also health. Like go to emerysmith.com, and you can check that out. It's really good, the things that he's developing. Dr. Michael Sala, don't forget to go to his page, exopolitics.org. We got so many people that are dropping a lot of information. We got Ademis Viana in Brazil. Tudo bem? Prazer. Amo vocês. We also got so many good people out there. Like there's enough people to give out information about, you know, about what's happening around the world. So yeah, Brad Austin talking about the disclosure of what's happening in Antarctica. It's gonna be so good. So many people. Rian, you know, he's doing that big conference in Sedona. Guardians is gonna be amazing. Uh, what else? Oh, GSIC. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the UK and GSIC with Donnie Henderson, and Billy Carson is gonna be there. David Icke is gonna be there. Praveen is gonna be there. It's gonna be an amazing, amazing, amazing year. Okay, of disclosure. Certain things, a lot of things are gonna happen. Okay, don't forget to go to GSIC, UK. All right, Facebook that. Galactic Spiritual Informers. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. I'll be there. Okay. That's going to be in Eastbourne. So I'll be there. Get your tickets now. It's a really good price right now. Okay, cool. I'm going to leave it as this. Remember what I said. We're going to have medications first. Disclosure in certain places is going to happen. And then the rollout of certain med beds will happen. So we have these medications that are going to lifespan is going to expand more for people. Then we have the technologies that has to do with electricity, with your consciousness, and other things that are going to pop out. And that includes with AI, and people are not going to lie no more. You're going to be sitting next to a person. You're going to see if he's thinking of you or thinking negative about you, and you know who to connect and who not to connect. So you're going to really tell the real people who they are in the future. Let me tell you that. You're going to see who are the fakers and who are not the fakers. And I can't wait for this technology to roll out. Okay. It's a device that you put on and you can tell who's real and who's not real, who's been in experiences and who's not been in experiences. So I can't wait to wear that for people to see, you know, yes, I was telling the truth. Okay. I can't wait to wear that. I can't wait. And if anybody has a lie detector machine, I'm happy to take it and do it anytime, anywhere. Okay, to talk about my experience. I won't have a problem doing that. Okay. Uh so we're living exciting times. The white hats will win. Protect your family, like I said. Don't be walking around by yourself at night. Have a battle buddy. We covered that. Certain technologies will come before the medbeds. So keep an eye on super technologies, like technologies that has to do with consciousness, Avatar project, bringing back animals from extinction. What, the woolly mammoth probably this year is going to come back. The Tasmanian devil from Tasmania, the island off the coast of Australia. They're trying to bring that animal back. Certain types of tigers or lions they're trying to bring back. Longevity pills or longevity shot is going to be available for certain organs. The cure of certain diseases. There's going to be certain things coming out before the med beds. Okay, so keep an eye of extreme. If you see extreme technology coming out, we're getting really close for the med beds. Okay, just keep in mind for that. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for everything. You guys are always there for me. Wow, we got 440 people online. That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you guys for being here. Much love to you all. Hope you love this live. You know, I just jumped up. Remember, when I do my live, I do it out of nowhere to not get interrupted by other people. Okay? If you know what I mean. So stay tuned. Okay. Like I said before, the update with Dr. Michael Sala. I'm going to be dropping an update with Dr. Michael Sala. So stay tuned with that. Keep Dr. Sala in your prayers. He's feeling better, and he's getting stronger. But keep him in your prayers. He's doing good. Okay. Other than that, Jorge Pabon out. JP out. Okay. Much love to you all. Share, subscribe, and like I said before, if you give me a gift, I will give you a voice message in the comments after I post this video. Okay? Much love, and Akuria Mate. Heaven to earth. Let's go. Bye-bye. To everybody, okay? Sending love to everybody, sending prayers to everybody that you guys may be protected, okay? That you guys may be protected, okay? Everybody here in this chat. I love you. Say hi to your parents. Say hi to your husband or wife. Make sure you spend time with your kids today. Sit down with them, talk a little bit. How was school? How was everything? Make sure you connect with your bosses. Make bridges. Never give up. Never surrender. Never deny the truth of what's happening around you, okay? Much love to you all. Akuria Mate. Keep it, rock it. Okay, we're going back to the moon. I know we're supposed to go back to the moon, but I think March we're going back to the moon. Okay, it's going to be a lot of things happening. A lot of things happening. Much love. JP out. Bye-bye.